of examples or stories in the Bible that relates to obedience. We'll talk about Adam and Eve. When Adam and Eve were in the garden, God had to set some rules. He asked them to follow certain rules or commanded them to do certain things. But they followed some and some they didn't follow. God told them clearly to say, there is a tree which has fruits in the center or at the middle of the garden, which you are not supposed to touch or even go near to. But what happened? They touched it. This takes us back to the time I asked you a question to say, what happens if you don't do what you asked? God did not become pleased with what they did. God was not pleased with that. And this thing happens even in our houses where we stay with our parents or whoever is taking care of us. Once they ask us to do something and we do the opposite, they don't become so pleased. Why? Because they had commanded you or they had asked you not to do it. Then what did you do? You did quite the opposite. So when Adam and Eve disobeyed God, God was not pleased with them. So the question is that what you also want? Do you wish to disobey God as well? Do you wish to disobey your parents as well? Which is not a good thing. I'll give you another example. And this parable that I'm from telling you is found in the book of Genesis chapter 2. It is in the old scripture. So let us find time and read what Adam and Eve did and the consequences that follows once you disobey God or your parents. I'll tell you another story. I'll tell you a story of Noah. Noah was also asked or commanded to do something, which is building an ark. Noah did not question God. Noah did not question himself to say, am I capable? Or why do I need to do this? And if you read Genesis chapter 6, chapter 7, and 8, this is where you find this story. Noah obeyed that request without even questioning. Yeah, I know sometimes we tend to think of the society or our friends. Mostly, yes, our friends that know if I obey my mom, if I obey God, my friends will start laughing at me. They would think maybe I am behind with what's happening. No, you are not doing it for your friends. You are doing it for your parents and God. Noah did not think about the society calling him mad. You can imagine an ark is not something small. It is something extremely big. What did he do? He obeyed God and built an ark. And it really did something good in his life. He was saved. So you see, obeying God will not just bring small results, but it is life-changing. Obeying parents is indeed life-changing.